Hello, everyone! We're finally going here. Welcome to the frozen north of the forgotten realms of Icewind Dale. And with that, we're going to pick up where we left off. With Dearaen, the Tiefling Bard, Sho Val, the Human Rune Knight, Mordin, the Tiefling Ranger, Tok, the Half-Orc Eldritch Knight, and Kibbles, the Awakened Fox, as they make their way south to the spine of the world, trying to find the stronghold where a bunch of Duergar have been making a Shardolin construct that potentially poses great disaster to the folks of Ten Towns. But in doing so, they encountered a frost giant and their pet Mammoth. Thank you. I was about to say Mastodon, and I'm like, that's not right.
Oh, if we're doing that, I'm Dragonzord.
No. With their pet mammoth, that were on their way to a bit of a religious and political point for the frost giants of the northern Faerun region, where apparently if they can show their strength to the frost giants of the past, they can earn themselves a bit of a boon. But deciding that that was something that can be investigated at a later time, they continued their trek south. A long and arduous journey, Mordin taking the lead and making sure that they aren't encountering any difficult terrain.
Kibbles throwing a snowball in my ear.
Kibbles throwing a snowball at your ear. They heard the sounds of combat, maybe 120 feet or more away, and rushing up, they see what appears to be a small brawl between a small scouting party of 4 Goliaths and what appears to be a horde of Gnolls. The Gnolls looking very gaunt and thin. Even from this length of distance, you can tell that their usual musculature and whatnot being a bit more frail due to probably years and months of hunger.
Question?
I have an answer.
Do they look decaying at all?
Give me a perception check.
Can do. Using the new Vecna dice. I get a 19. The dark powers fill me.
It would appear that none of them are to the point of a necrotic state. They all do appear to be living, though it's one of those things where you can very much tell that they have not eaten well for a very long time.
Okay, wasn't sure if you're going that route with the Gnolls.
No.
Okay.
No, there is a story behind why they are this way. Mostly due to the fact that the Frostmaiden has turned this place into a wintry hellscape that is not very prolific
Bountiful.
to life.
Okay.
Prolific to the bounty of life.
Okay.
But that being said, I need you all to roll initiative.
Can do.
You can do. God. I'm sorry.
You're lucky most of us have already grabbed the booze.
Kettles rolled a 1.
That's right, I rolled a 4.
Consume half the glass. Thank you very much.
I'm sorry.
No, you're not.
Oh my god.
All rolled very
Nobody
well.
believes that.
We all rolled like shit.
Jeez.
Well,
Wow.
I would say roll up new characters, but they'll probably be shit right now.
Okay, we're gonna start this up, and I have to...
Just for that, I'm gonna do a randomize just to see how bad the stats are. This is gonna be a while before I can
throw
go.
us into... Oh, what kind of battle music do we want? Do we want, like, Skirmish in the Deep, Broken Circle, Restoring Honor, Helmdar,
I'd say surprise us.
or Battle Formations? Battle Formations sounds good. Okay, so I want... Okay, Gnoll Hunter 1. Archer A will be this one. Archer B. Oh, the Goliaths rolled really well.
And we may not be able to do anything by the time it's our turns.
Fleshnar 1. Fleshnar 2. The Gnoll Pack Leader. Then we have Mordin. Where's Mordin? Where's Mordin? Then
Mordin's
Tok.
right here.
Then Sho Val. Then Gnoll Hunter 3. Oh.
That's
Okay. Mordin, or Dearaen. There we go. Then Kibble's bringing up the rear. And that is where we're going to start today. I will say that you have taken a long rest before this combat. You have been on the trail for probably the better part of 2 to 3 days at this point.
Okay.
oh,
So-
okay.
I'm just kind of skipping through a lot of the wilderness travel because you're walking through a tundra for the most part, plus Mordin, being a little bit more acclimated to it, has kind of guided you around some very...
Plus, he's got those boots that ignore the difficult terrain of the area.
Oh, no, actually, they just give me cold resistance.
Oh.
It's
Gnoll
my
hunters here.
ranger class.
I thought the boots
Has me
also.
ignore everything.
I thought the boots also gave you that ability.
He's gonna make an attack. Boop.
Also, I'm a dum-dum. I was on the new character I just rolled up,
Oh yeah?
and I did the long rest on them and be like, wait, fuck.
He's going to make a... I will also say you do... I should actually put it on the map. Nope, not that one. Library. It seems that they have been also fighting over a dead elk. Just knock down. Boop. He gets a 16. And does that. Oof. Which one is this one? So he takes 8 points of damage. So as you're watching this, one of the gnolls takes a spear and like jabs it right into like the top of the Goliath's thigh. However, pulling it out and tries to stab again, but misses. I'm going to go to the Goliath archer here. She's going to take her bow and make a range attack against the guy that just stabbed his friend. She's going to hit. for 10 health.
Jeez.
Actually, that's not bad.
Yep. Archer number 2 is going to shoot at the other one, which is Fleshnar 1. Okay. Sorry, it's one of those things of...
A lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Lots of stats to keep track of.
You all rolled really low. I'm sorry. I had to, like, sit here and play the game by myself for a little bit.
You're playing chess, but the opponent is you.
Okay. Fleshnar 1 takes 6 damage. Six damage.
Yeah.
Okay, that's the 2 archers. Goliath Warrior 1 is going to make a couple of attacks against the 2 people next to him. Hits 1. Hits 2. Second guy's gonna go. Hits 1. Misses horribly. And the other guy's gonna take a bite attack. Hits and does 6 points of damage. Fleshnar is going to take his little bit of an axe there and is going to make another attack. He clings against the hide armor. This guy's going to do same thing, but he actually gets through. Does 7 points of damage. That's against Warrior 2. Boop. Pack Leader is going to take a shot at the archer to his right. Getting... a miss. Second attack
Yay.
is a hit.
No.
That one is Archer 1. So they're gonna take 8 points of damage. And now it is Mordin's turn.
Alright. Well,
Sorry, it's one of those things where you're kind of seeing arrows going flying back and forth, and you're seeing strikes of weapons against armor. There's blood kind of littering the ground of snow, turning the usual white into a little bit of a. I almost want to say like a little bit more of a bluish tinge because of the Goliath's like really pale. Bluish skin.
alright, so I will...
A little bit of red from the Gnolls.
Okay,
so
I'm gonna pop this guy in the back. See, I can tell they haven't noticed us yet, right?
they do not appear to have noticed you at this point.
So would that count as a sneak attack?
I'm gonna say no, just because they're already in combat.
Does it get advantage, though?
Also, none of them are within allies?
No.
But does he get advantage?
If I did, she would say it.
Okay.
I can ask my own questions. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Go, pink fuzzy dice, go.
I'm just gonna say it's a straight roll just for this first round.
Okay. 16 hit.
Not that you really need it.
No, 16 hit.
Yes, I 16 hits.
And then second arrow. Pew pew.
Okay, so which one are you attacking?
The
The first Gnoll?
first snow that is like literally right in front of me, back towards me.
Yeah. This guy right here.
Yeah.
That's spotlight.
Alright. Another 18, so I'm guessing
so
that's
that
another
is
hit.
the Hunter 1. So that is 13 on the first strike.
And then 11 on the second arrow.
Jesus. It's not looking good. So, as you're coming up into this battle, you quickly draw out your bow and flick 2 arrows in rapid succession right into the back of this gnoll, and you can see a huge gat of blood kind of seeping down onto the ground. Arrows just sticking out of the frail body. Is that for your turn?
Okay.
Is that it?
Yep,
Okay.
that'll be my turn.
Okay. We will move that on to Tok Wolfgang, our half-orc Elder Knight.
Too bad I don't have Fireball. That'd be pretty useful right now.
Just kill them all!
EPK! Oh. Whoopsies.
Made on a fireball.
We don't have to deal with this, we don't have to deal with this situation at all. We'll just kill them all. There's no storyline behind either of them.
There's no problem with conflict if there's no conflict at all.
But which one did Mordin hit?
He hit the first one. He hit the first one. First Gnoll.
This guy.
This guy.
Oh, okay.
He's got 2 arrows in his back.
You can also see some slash wounds and stuff across.
He's got arrow wings.
Sing sing. It's actually just in one shoulder, so he's kind of got the little bit of Sephiroth look, just with arrows.
A winged angel.
I'm gonna use magic missile on this guy.
Okay.
That's a Goliath.
Yep.
Is it?
Yep. You don't know if the Goliaths will also turn on you. I will say that. You just see.
Wait. Oh, that's right. Shit. Sorry. Never mind. Scratch that.
Yeah. This lighting makes him look pretty similar, actually.
I will turn up the lighting, actually.
Yeah, it kind of threw me off there, but it's okay.
Oh god, it's super bright.
Whoa! Holy hell, let there be light.
Okay, I'm gonna turn that down a little bit.
I got disadvantage my next roll now.
I got disadvantage on all rolls.
Is this better? Flashbang!
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm afraid to look at the screen.
They still kind of blend in together, but I'm just taking closer looks at them.
Okay.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah.
I might actually move. Where the hell am I? Oh, there I am.
Yeah, you're in the back. And you can always click on your character model, and it'll...
Yeah.
But you could hit the Goliath if you wanted, though.
Yep.
Yeah, maybe not yet. Actually,
Okay.
A wee bit early for murder hoboing.
Yeah. So instead, I'm gonna aim for the one that Mordin did.
Okay.
Let's see that. Okay, first one.
Are you trying to aim lethal or non-lethal?
Lethal.
Okay.
I don't think you can do non-lethal with spells.
I say you can always, like shoot legs and shit.
Okay.
Well, yeah, I mean that's true, but I don't think we want to take prisoners with Gnolls.
I think she's giving us hints
anyway.
and we're not taking them.
Hey.
Is it?
Or she could be trying to throw us off.
Call the Gnolls! Abyssal Hellspawn!
You know, the things we're warned about by everyone.
I bet you worship Unagu!
You got 2 more hits with that, dude.
Yeah, you get 3 darts.
Just listening to all the banter.
Yay, banter.
I was bantering so you could
3.
roll.
Oh, okay. That's a 5. And what's our final one? Also 5.
Okay.
So 3, 5, and 5.
13. Still up,
Yep.
but barely.
That's pretty good.
I'll take it.
Yeah, so you kind of unsheath your warhammer and kind of stick it out forward a little bit, and these tiny little arcane, like, fat bolts start streaking across it and just start erupting into tiny little explosions across the Gnoll's back. And you can see it start yelping in pain. Sho Val, it is your turn.
I dash.
Okay. You dash.
Dash.
Yep, there you go.
That it?
No, Hunter 2 is going to go. And notice, and kind of out of the corner of its eye, it notices the new incomers. And it is basically going to call out to the rest of the Gnolls, reinforcements. They have reinforcements! Be wary! And he's going to make a couple spear attacks against the dude in front of him. I'm getting a 23 to hit. Good job. And a 14. Which is actually enough to hit the dude. And he does 18 points of damage total. To the second dude. Cool. It is now Dearaen's turn.
Yay!
What do you want to do, Dearaen?
I don't know. I've got so many choices.
I've got so many choices. Fireball.
Pretty much.
I'm in the middle of it.
Don't worry, I'm not going to aim at you. But I'm just going to... I keep forgetting about that damn thing. Okay, right about there. You said they were fighting over an elk, right?
Give me a perception check.
Yeah, I just want to know
Actually,
where that is. Yep.
Elk is right here, but actually, I can click on you and
Well,
you can't really see the elk right now.
Well, I got a twin range.
But like you kind of hear them yelling, and this is our food.
Okay, so it's closer to the Goliaths. Okay.
It's a little bit more. You can you hear like shouts of "This is our food." It's like poachers, that kind of deal. Though
Don't want to hit. Nope, I'll just hit them. Right about here might do it. Yep, I would just clip all 4 of them.
Oh god. Okay. Bring that back just a little bit.
Oh, sorry. Go right about here. Try not to
because
hit the light.
it's a 20 fit. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Goliath is just out of the way.
Okay, so you need dexterity saves from Gnoll Hunter.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
Those
2
4
Gnoll
Gnolls.
2 Gnoll Hunters and 2 Fleshnars. So Gnoll Hunters is a 4.
Nope.
And another 4.
Yeah, they all fail.
No, I still have the Fleshnars.
Oh, sorry.
That's a 17. And a natural 20. Or a 22.
Well, they pass.
Yeah, the Fleshnars path, the Hunters burn.
Well, let's see how much. Could be low, you never know. Or it could be 32.
Okay, so the Hunters take 32 points of fire damage. Okay. The Flashnars take 16.
Man, I love this spell.
This guy is really not happy with that, so he's gonna turn its attention and fire at you.
I just gotta wave.
How's a 23 to hit? Dearaen.
Yeah, which one? Which is the one that shot me?
This one.
Okay, I just need to check something real fast.
I think you have to be within 30 feet or something.
Let me see. 60 feet, and he's just within range.
Yeah. Anyways, he's gonna do 7 points of damage to you.
7 points of damage? Okay. Well, that wave...
And a
slowly
9.
turns into
I know.
into a 9? Oh.
Hellish Rebuke, I just pre-rolled it because it's a dex check.
Yeah.
And he rolled a 9.
Yeah,
so.
that wave slowly turns into just a middle finger. As fire just erupts from my feet and shoots towards him.
Okay.
Taking 10 damage. Oh, damn.
Still alive. Oh my god.
I rolled bad on that one. D8.
I thought he was dead.
He almost was. If I didn't roll 2
He's
ones,
a crispy hyena. And he's gonna fire again, because he has 2 attacks. That's gonna be an 11, which is gonna miss.
That miss.
Also, your speed is reduced by 10 feet for the first hit.
That's fine. I've got a clear shot of a lot of people.
Kibbles is going to... I'm just gonna scamper up like a good foxy. And goes, what should I do?
I've had a good run-in with Goliaths. Help them out. As I pull an arrow out of my shoulder. That was not hidden behind the shield.
We'll cast Healing Word on that dude. Yeah, she'll cast Healing Word on the first archer. Goliath archer 1. Healing Word! You look really big and strong. You should stay alive. As she gives a healing word to the archer that's closest to Sho Val.
No.
And we're gonna go into the fun times. This guy's gonna break away and jump on Sho Val.
The shield.
I don't know, they
It's
can get
going
23s, dude.
Opportunity attack misses, and then they're going to attack with their spear. Getting a 15. Getting a 1. They actually are like trying to jab you, but like you can see just from the sheer amounts of wounds, it's like faltering. How bad do I want to make this? I'll roll a d20. Not too bad. They're just gonna miss. This archer is going to jump in next to you, pulling out a hand axe, getting a 13 against the hunter, which just hits and kills it. This Goliath, a female Goliath, kind of nods over to you, going, "You are a creature. You are from the Tantans. Please help us."
Just thumbs up. Like, you got it.
And this archer is going to make another attack against the... let's go with the flesh... or the hunter too. Getting a natural 19 and a 11, so they get 1 hit.
And that 19.
Yep.
I've been listening to a lot of their shit.
5 points of damage. Hunter's gonna go, and he's gonna take his own spear and shove it into the Fleshnar first. He gets a 13, which misses. Actually, the Fleshnar actually brings up its shield and blocks the Hit. And same thing again. This guy's gonna take his axe, go swing at each of them. Misses with the first one. Hits with the second one. Into the Fleshnar. Goes, why the fuck not? Doing a total of 6 points of damage.
Oh.
First guy's gonna go. He's going to return fire. Getting a 19 and a natural 20.
40.
So into the warrior 1. He's gonna get 1 attack and a critical hit. So he does 19 points of damage into the dude. You see this guy take a kind of like a really ramshackle axe and just chop it into the guy's shoulder, and you can kind of see his arm go a little limp as some of the tendons are cut. Yeah, he got a nice strike in there. The second guy's gonna go. He's gonna do 2 more attacks like that. Misses with the first one, and misses with the second one. Good job, Gnoll. You were very effective in combat. The leader, actually, seeing the explosion go off that nearly incinerates half of his troop, kind of starts shouting into the ether, going, "We need to retreat! We cannot handle these! That'll make peaceful negotiations." And he's gonna back off just a couple steps, and is running.
I suggest the second one.
And he's gonna back up 10 feet, and is watching his allies very carefully, and is actually kind of poised to is shooting like the "I will hurt you if you don't do what I say" look. Mordin, it is your turn.
Alright. Yeah, but now there's a Sho Val in the way. Wait.
Now you have all of your allies in the way.
Except for Kibbies.
Except for Kibbies.
Fine, I attack. Is this a no?
Yep, that one is a null.
He gonna die.
This guy.
He gonna die.
Okay.
Maybe.
He is going to get a cover bonus.
I ignore cover. Sharpshooter.
Well, it doesn't matter anyways, because you rolled a 23. This guy is Fleshnar 1. Okay. Ah, yes, this guy who would have an AC of 21 if he had cover because of allies in the way. You like shoot through Dearaen's legs and kind of do like a ricochet shot off the ground. And catch this guy kind of in the...
And then you can't...
In the side.
Okay.
Good thing my coat has that split.
Does 12 points of damage.
Almost that one. But it's not.
Dearaen and Tok, give me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh no.
DC 12.
Yay!
13.
So you don't hit Dearaen. And you don't hit Tok. Okay.
Oh, thank you.
That motherfucker grabs my arrow out of the air and throws it back at.
Yeah.
Try again.
A little to the left. A little to the left.
And Tok's been practicing his reflexes, and
He got that one.
he's like,
You taught me well, Mordin.
"You taught me well, but not right now."
Training is always.
Tok, it is your turn.
Training is forever.
It's already going as well as I had planned.
Action. Go right here. I think that's... Alright. I'll just say I'm right about there.
Okay.
Damn it.
What that?
Alright, well.
There you go.
Thank you.
Now you are not on the tree.
I'm gonna take, shoot, not magic missile, firebolt at
Okay.
that one.
Okay.
Do.
This one is a 16.
Damn it.
Well,
Not
you
even
missed with
close.
an 8. You get half of what you needed.
It was almost 12, too. That's the bad part. Oh well.
Is that it for
Yeah,
your
I
turn?
guess- Yeah.
Okay. Sho Val. Or Brenton Durenbold. Whichever you prefer.
I'll stick with Sho Val, thank you. I will run up to this one.
I forsake my family's name. They are not worthy.
Yeah.
Oh, I see the elk now.
Okay.
Bonus action, shove.
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 Okay. That is a contested
Athletics.
athletics.
Ooh, that was bad. 12.
Well, I got a 7.
So I shove him.
Are you trying to knock him prone or shove him back 10 feet? I believe it's 10 feet.
It's 5.
Oh, is it 5 feet?
Yeah. Clicked on the actions and combat thing and select just shove. It's
Yeah.
Either
10 feet
not
is what-
target prone or push it 5 feet away. So yeah, I'll just push it 5 feet.
Okay.
10 feet is like the Eldritch Blast.
I will go back 5 feet, right about there.
And I will just shot. Leave this fight. Be gone. Away.
Away! Give me an intimidation check.
Only get advantage when I'm big. 7.
You're still kind of getting used to your tongue and everything, so you kind of like trip over your words a little bit.
Away.
Away. This guy is going to go, and hearing the call, he's going to attempt to back off. Actually, I'm gonna have him make a persuasion check to kind of do the okay, I'm not gonna be aggressive towards you anymore. kind of deal.
Yeah.
And he's not doing great with a 4. But he is actually going to drop his spear onto the ground and back off. However, Goliaths don't exactly have much fondness for them, so he's going to make a Grand X attack, getting a natural 1. Ah, God. He provokes, but he doesn't get any attacks.
Rolled pretty high on that one, didn't you?
Actually, it was a middling roll.
Okay.
And so he's going to go probably another... 20 feet there. Oh. Dearaen, it is your turn.
Okie dokie.
You see one Gnoll kind of start retreating after hearing the call.
I move up here to the other Goliath.
Okay.
And kind of wanted to do this, but I'll do this and do something else instead.
He's actually
I'm just
taking
gonna-
a dodge action. I will say that.
I'm not going to attack.
Yeah.
I'm just going to yell up, like, hey, if they're willing to talk, why not just give them a chance? Because they did say they talk things out. We settle things peacefully?
Give me a persuasion check.
$16. Damn, I've rolled low.
Okay. We'll see how that plays out. Null Hunter 3 is
Oh,
going to...
Does that take my action?
I would say that takes your bonus action.
Alright, then
I'm
Depending
probably... Okay, go ahead.
depending on what the Gnoll leader does, or the Goliaths do, I will hold my action for a spell. Just kind of like,
I want you to be a little bit more specific. Like, if somebody acts aggressive, you're going to attack them or something, or...
pretty much if the Gnoll leader decides, no, I choose violence, or I'm going to run away and cause more trouble. Mostly, okay, no, just I choose violence.
Okay.
Then I'm going to cast a spell.
Okay.
Spell.
You'll find out.
I
not
will
gonna be-
allow it.
It's not going to be fireball.
I
will say
this
that.
guy's gonna back off into the trees. A little bit there. There we go.
I'm going to switch back to my other dice. They rolled better.
Kibbles. It's just gonna kind of walk up to all of y'all, and it's gonna kind of do the same thing of like, holding their action in case somebody acts aggressive. The archer is going to roll a insight check. Dearaen, how would you describe your intentions?
Pretty much just like, if we don't have to kill anybody, then, and just talk things out, be more of a...
So it's one of those things where you're just earnestly trying to make peace.
It's like, if we can avoid violence, let's try to avoid violence.
Yeah.
But if all else fails, violence.
In other words, you're being like an arbitrator.
Okay.
The middle
Yeah.
one. Yeah. But so my sword is not drawn, but I do have my shield out.
That's fair. She's gonna pocket her 2 hand axes and is gonna draw her longbow, but she's not going to... she's just kind of holding it at the ready, just in case. Archer number 2. Is going to shift over a little bit. And she's kind of going to do the exact same thing. Just kind of watching the Gnolls just in case they also are going to be aggressive. Warrior number 1 is... gonna hold his action. Actually, I should also roll insight checks for them. Actually, the one archer doesn't believe you. So they're gonna make a... they rolled low on an insight check, is what I'm saying. So they're going to make a single attack. Let loose an arrow into the dude.
Sorry, the word when you said the intention, the word kind of got drowned out by the crescendo of the music on my end.
Sorry, I'm sitting here kind of going as each individual model is kind of getting their own like little...
You're good.
Do I want to do this or not? And I'm kind of doing the high or low of an insight wisdom check.
Oh, you're good.
So warrior 1. Yeah, the first one's kind of looking just a little like the newcomers seem to be doing them a favor, but at the same time, it's also like they just don't. They just seem a little bit more just like, okay, what the heck is going on? But if anybody's acting aggressive, they're gonna attack. Yeah, they seem on edge a little bit. Second guy is going to...
That's fair.
The guy with the axe is... He's going to try intimidating the other... Gnolls with a... 7. He just kind of sits there and just...
Same thing, Sho Val roll.
He's just kind of raising his weapon in an aggressive stance. That leads us to the Fleschnar, who's also going to back the fuck up. Under the call of his ally. Boop. Same thing with this guy, because he fears his commanding officer a little bit more than his other friend. Also, he's looking really bad. He's got burns all over his body, so he's just going to start scampering off 60 feet. The Gnoll pack leader is kind of like holding the front line, as it were. And kind of in that kind of yippy, kind of gnollish voice. I don't know if any of you have ever heard what hyenas kind of sound like, but it's very much in that kind of realm. And he kind of goes, "Look, we just want food. We're starving." Our leader. He brought us out here to this hellscape. Mordin, it is your turn. I will say is going to kind of give a persuasion check to you all. With a...
They not want
and a 5.
Oh.
Okay.
So do with that what you will. It's one of those things where, like, for somebody that's speaking so earnestly, like, it's also Gnolls, and Gnolls tend not to be trustworthy. It's one of those things where, like, any of you could have had a personal encounter or have heard stories of Gnoll raids against farmsteads or small towns and the like, and you know that a lot of them don't leave a lot of... they leave disaster in their wake. So, you can do what you will with that information. Mordin, it is your turn.
Yeah.
You are still kind of aiming your longbow at the fray in front of you. You see a bunch of Gnolls retreating behind you, or behind the leader that is kind of in between a few trees, but you kind of know where they are.
Okay.
What do you want to do?
This guy seems to be charging at me. Can I take it?
You don't see anybody charging at you. They seem to be running off to the south.
I'm going to ignore him just to see if he goes after me. And
it's one of those things where you're just kind of waiting. If anybody's going to try to attacking you, kind of deal.
yeah,
Okay. I will put it like this: if anybody is going to force the combat, we can continue in initiative. Otherwise, we can kind of break out of it.
yeah. Actually, I was going to say I put away the longbow and draw a short sword and just walk to where everybody is.
Okay.
I'm armed, but not threatening.
Okay. It's more of like a defensive stance. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Tok, Sho Val, Dearaen, is there any other actions that you would like to do? Otherwise, we can just call combat over.
I would just pretty much like suggest, if they're hungry, why don't just hunt something else for them, and then you can keep the elk.
If one of the Goliaths tries to start like running after him, I kind of try to block him a little bit.
Because these lands
you can still kind of feel a little tension between the Goliaths being... It's one of those things where, like, yeah, we're still kind of fighting over this kind of deal, but it's one of those, like, it's probably better to just let things go if they are actively attempting to retreat.
Yeah, if they're going to run away, try to hunt something else, then you can let them. bigger things at large here.
Okay. Let us go into regular mode then. The Goliaths kind of take up a little bit more of a... they kind of put themselves in between the elk and everybody else. You see the big brute with the giant axe kind of moving over towards the elk, along with the archer lady, and another one kind of walks up to you, Dearaen, and goes, "You're a man with strong words. Usually the Gnolls, they like to speak with actions."
Well, if you look at them, they're acting out of desperation.
You can see, like, some of them kind of, like, scampering off a little bit. The pack leader, I should say, it's not even, like... You can kind of see just, like, a little bit of station above the rest of them, but only less, like, not as much as...
like a squad leader, not a pack leader?
Yeah. It's one of those, like, they're just the leader of the hunting party, not the leader of the tribe.
Yeah. Just kind of give him a nod.
And he's just standing there, weapon at his side. He's got this kind of, like, nice, I want to say, U-bow?
U-bow sounds good.
Yeah.
That sounds good. Yeah. A little bit more of a fancy one. But yeah. Banshee. Given the figure. Yeah, U-bow sounds good.
Yeah.
I was gonna say something like made out of horn, but they are Goliaths, so that would be a plot.
Yeah.
Oh, Goliaths?
Hello?
Hello?
You said Goliaths and then it stopped.
Oh, I might have cut out. Let's see, with Goliaths, horn, probably not, but I thought she was talking about the Gnoll.
No, the Gnoll has a nice long U-bow.
Yeah.
But you can kind of see some at least relatively well-crafted axes and bows littered amongst the Goliaths. You can see some nice gashes and wounds across their forearms and shoulders and sides. And Kibbles kind of looks at one and gives another healing word, going like, "They were big meanies, but it's okay. I'm here."
Yeah, but they were really, really ugly, so.
No, Kibbles was talking to one of the Goliaths,
Oh.
giving a healing word.
Yeah. But again, just going like, seeing the pack leader just standing there and be like, I think they're at least willing to negotiate.
Yeah. Okay. So, yeah, one of the Goliaths is kind of looking at you all, just kind of going, "If this is not to come to blows, you are the ones that stepped in. You shall negotiate on our behalf. This elk was ours. We struck it with one of our archer shots." And you kind of hear from across the way from the Gnolls, like, "We fired first!"
a dirty 20 for investigation
Okay.
on any the wounds on the elk.
So you kind of move over to the elk and start kind of like looking over the body, and you can see an arrow from both sides of the elk. One kind of buried deep into the side of the head, and then one that's struck kind of where where one of the lungs would be.
Wouldn't exactly be a kill shot.
But they're coming from different angles.
Yeah, I get it. From the fletching, can I tell which arrows came from?
You can give me a perception check, just as you kind of look over the equipment between some of the arrows that one of the Goliaths is like pulling out of their arm, and some of them that are in the quivers.
Well, I'm specifically looking at the fletching.
Yeah, it's one of those things where like different people have different styles of feathers and stuff, and it's a little hard to tell because they kind of look a little similar, but you can kind of notice like a slight change in like the hue of the fletchings. And one of them looks a little bit more. I want to say well used, but not as much, I guess.
Okay.
Crude?
It's one of those things like where it's like one looks a little bit better quality than the other. If that makes sense. But it's only very slight. So it's one of those like. You're an archer, so I would say the DC is a little bit lower for you because you're more used to these kinds of things, so it's something that you can pick up on. But it's one of those things where, like, yeah, you can kind of probably guess where that these are two different arrows from two different sources.
Which I want to say without any reasonable doubt that the one that hit the head was the kill shot.
Okay.
Whose arrow is this one?
Okay. I had to roll a couple things.
It was cursed, wasn't it?
No, it's one of those like I honestly don't know. I didn't plan this one quite as thoroughly as. So I'm just gonna roll two different attack rolls from each of the things.
While we wait, Mordin is
Right,
pulling out a pipe and looking like Sherlock Holmes.
A pipe somehow forms in your hand.
Okay.
Just look over. Have you always had that?
Actually,
Of course.
He is the Spice Man, so it doesn't surprise me.
oh my god!
What, did they roll the same thing?
They both rolled 3s.
Oh god.
I'm gonna re-roll that one because I want it to be like a definitive shot. Okay, so the Gnoll got a 2.
Got you?
And the
Goliath
got a 20. So I will say the one that struck the head was the natural 20.
Yep.
Oh.
That's pretty good assessment. Kill shot goes to Goliaths.
I mean, they're both technically kill shots, but one basically just kind of struck the head a little bit, which would instantly kill.
Yeah, the lungs would take a bit.
The lungs would take a bit. So
Instant-
I would say the instant kill does go to the Goliaths, but
Instant kill, this thing dropped like a sack of potatoes. Severed spinal cord wins.
if they crit, deals 13 damage.
And
Anyways.
But the
Yeah.
elk has like 42.
Nah, it's one of those things where like you get 2 hits from different sides, and
I know, I'm messing around.
I look over at...
for the purposes of story, I'm just saying.
I look up over at Dearaen. Hand me, just as discreetly as possible, hand me the back holding. I have an idea.
Should I do a sleight of hand?
Nah, you don't have to. You can just walk over.
Well, he said discreetly, so that's what I was asking.
I just don't want the Goliaths. You kind of see it.
All right.
I guess give me a sleight of hand. The Goliaths are kind of eyeing you warily as you are inspecting the body. Damn! Okay.
I switched my dice and I'm glad I did.
That is going to be a... Oh, almost. And...
What, did they also roll a natural 20?
No, they rolled a 19 and a 17.
All right.
So, yeah, you managed to slip the bag of holding over to...
Yeah, I have it like underneath the back of my coat.
It's one of those things where you just kind of like unhitch a clasp and it basically lands like right next to...
I do the briefcase drop off.
Yeah, basically.
And
Suddenly you pick up another bag. It's not the bag of holding. But it looks like a bag of holding.
It's a bag of jerky. Wait, this
No,
is just
the jerky's all gone.
God damn! Are we good?
You see a very fat weasel.
Just looks up at me and you're like, what the fuck are you looking at?
I'm in your mind, motherfucker! No.
For all universes, I steal your turkey.
You know, I'm gonna accept this.
It's a joke. It's a joke. Okay, back on topic.
hold on, I got one more thing to add to that. I can imagine like a campaign 2 years from now, and it's a totally different DM. One of us slips a pad and papers like, oh, and insert Devin's character name here. You realize all your jerky's gone? What? And you just see a fat weasel walking away with the jerky. God damn it!
And then Benny Hill music plays while I chase it.
Alright.
Oh god. Reference to his character in the Curse of Strahd campaign. Anyways.
Alright.
So a successfully slipped bag of holding to Mordin as you are inspecting the elk and call out who won the the kill shot contest.
I'm gonna be right back. Just grabbing food real fast. And
Okay.
Just got here.
You kind of do the frame by frame analysis of Han Solo versus Keto or whatever his name is.
Keto?
Was it Guido?
Yeah.
I thought it was like a K or something.
No. So kill shot goes to you guys. Go ahead and take it. And I start walking towards the Gnolls. I don't have my sword drawn. I have kind of attached the bag of holding to my sash, and I just kind of motion them to follow me deeper into the woods. Do they do so?
So you kind of want to start walking past everybody, and I would say you just walk up to the pack leader. who still seems a little tense for the most part, but not aggressive. You can see probably 30, 60 feet beyond is a couple more gnolls.
Yeah.
Or is the remnants of the burnt and very much slaughtered, wounded gnolls as they seem to be scampering off, but not too terribly far, so as not in case
They're needing.
they need to provide backup.
I got you. I'm being extremely cautious about this, but I kind of want to get out of line of sight of the Goliaths. I telepathically tell the pack leader.
Okay.
I have meat for you. Just let's go somewhere where they can't see us. I don't want any more conflict. Yes. You can respond to me in your mind.
Does it actually say that you can do that, or? But you can see its eyes kind of squint at you, and your mouth's not moving. But I'm probably sure that you probably have like a wrap on or something because of the cold temperatures anyway. So it's not like he can really see your mouth. So it's one of those like weird that you're getting such good acoustics in the middle of the winter, but sure. He rolled an 8 on his insight.
Okay.
But he speaks out loud. How do I want to say this? You would willingly give us rations.
Is that not what I just said? Was there a language barrier there?
Hey, it's more just a very...
Disbelief.
Yeah. It's one of those things where it's just like... You tell somebody that... hey, you know this thing that you've been fighting for months on end? Here, we're just gonna give it to you for free.
I kind of just motion for him to follow, and I find a pretty dang big tree.
Nah.
As big as I can find.
Okay, give me a persuasion check.
Oh, okay.
I know you have your plus 12, but goddamn.
30-20.
Jeez. He's kind of squinting at you, but he does so. The Gnolls kind of keep their pace as they keep about 30, 35 feet away as you kind of back off around some trees.
I open up the bag of holding and I pull out, I'm going to say, roll for myself here. D100. Because we got a lot of mammoth meat from that kill.
Oh, yeah, you did. I would say that you've managed to carve up quite a bit of it, and because you have a bag of holding, you can make quite good use of that.
I give them about 60% of the mammoth meat. Actually, I say 50. 50% of the mammoth meat that we have harvested.
Okay. So you're kind of like pulling out entrails and guts and stuff that you've probably wrapped up with maybe some paper or something.
Or it's all like bundled in twine and...
Or bundled in like smaller bags or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the one great thing about living in the Arctic is that all the food stays nice and
the
cold.
foods are freezing.
The environment is a freezer.
Indeed, it is.
Off topic, that's why I like my new room, because I open up my window and the roof to the add-on is like within reaching distance. I can set a 6-pack out there in the winter. Alright,
Nice.
sorry. But yeah, I just start laying out bundles of meats and will this suffice?
This should do nicely.
My
I feel like I am undeserving of such. He kind of says this weird Gnoll word, and it's one of those like.
By the way, the psi crystal, it works as telepathy.
I gotcha.
So I can probably get the basics of what he's trying to say by just intuition and feeling like.
Yeah, it's basically he's like he feels undeserving of like the pleasantries and gifts, but kind of in a just. It's one of those things. Actually, I will explain it in character. We have been forced by this unending winter, this cold, barren wasteland. Food is scarce. Some of us have been forced to resort to and you kind of hear kind of a translation in your mind. Cannibalism.
Mordin just kind of, oof.
Yeah. We have been
what's-
attempting to hunt our small little pack here. He kind of motions to some of the others. Some of them look a little like blood crazed. Like some of them have like a little bit of the yellowing of the eyes, bloodshot eyes.
They're jaundiced. And...
and it's one of those things like you can see the lack of nourishment just at a cursory glance.
Then, by all means, take this. It is yours. But
the pack has no hyenas. We cannot replenish our numbers. We are dwindling. Sheikah is the cause of our misfortune.
Well, actually, me and my group are trying to.
Sheikah.
All this is actually being. Yes, I have a shawl around my face, but it's being telepathy.
Yeah, no, that's fine. He's speaking out loud, but it's kind of like one of those things where like it's trying to translate Gnoll into common. Yeah.
And I was just say, me and my groups are trying to end this winter. So hopefully we can bring it about swiftly so you and your people can finally rest.
It's gonna roll an insight on you.
Alright. What do you want me to counter roll?
You don't need to. Yeah, roll the 1.
Ooh.
My dice rolls have been all over the board tonight.
Yeah.
I will take your word for this. However, I do not know of these. You kind of hear translated in your mind as these strange goings on of the environment. It's kind of like this weird, like, probably equating to like some weird druidic something or other.
Yeah.
Or like really high arcane something. It's one of those things like somebody trying to explain something that they have absolutely no idea how to explain.
I sagely nodded him. Yes, it's a witch.
However, that does not change the fact that Shika is the one that brought us to this place.
Yeah.
I would see him killed for his treason.
Who was the she guy again?
Shika. I will throw that into the Discord. Shika. Spilled.
Oh, it's actually...
Yeah, it's actually an A. It's an A. You actually kind of get an image of a kind of a moderately. You're kind of peering through the telepathy kind of thing, and you get an image of a kind of a white gnoll that's got like really long claws and really sharp fangs. And I will actually pull up the art here on stream and throw it into the Discord as well. Boop.
Please and thank you.
And that is going to go right there. You kind of get an image of this in your mind. It's a little fuzzier, kind of in that that kind of memorial dream, kind of like everything's a little more pixelated or foggy, yeah.
Gotcha.
And nothing's particularly sharp about it. It's very like fuzzed out.
So this Shizka has he been working with any humans or humanoid people?
Not that I am aware of.
Because I got a feeling we might come across him, and if I do, I'll send him your head. Or send you his head. Sorry. Dyslexic moment, that was not...
That's fine.
It's been a long week.
Yes.
Send you his head.
He is a thing of Ninoku. He is strong and will not be taken down easily. Though I have seen your strength, you might be able to take him down. Southeast of here, there is a chasm. That is where we make our camp, as you humanoids would call it.
Alright.
If you seek his destruction, we may be able to end our internal... it's one of those things where, like, he starts spitting out,
more words.
More Gnollish words, but it kind of translates into infighting, basically.
Animosity. Yes. Conflict.
Mm-hmm.
No, they're inviting us to the camp. So, I bow my head politely. It's like, word of advice, though, with your more hungrier pack. Tell them to eat slow. I know that they probably want to be ravenous and eat a lot, but it might make them sick. Just
you have not partaken in the Gnollish culture, then.
Yeah, we do have different anatomy, that's for sure.
That being said,
enjoy
stopping a gnoll from eating is a very hard thing to do.
I'm more just chuckling.
Can I say I love this, just the dark and serious, and then just more be chuckling. Oh, that's so good. I understand.
Well, Mordin understands that, okay, different anatomy and different brain structure.
Yeah.
More animalistic.
I mean, they are hyena people.
Yeah, this is all taking place in your heads, right?
No,
he's talking out loud.
He's talking out loud, but it's one of those things where, like, he's kind of doing the Gnoll is kind of basically kind of going, like, thinking everything in Gnoll, but trying to speak everything out in common, and is kind of like doing the mental translation kind of deal.
Oh, he's watching it completely.
Yeah, so it's speaking really broken common, but the thing is, because Mordin has the telepathy thing going on, he's able to actually understand what the Gnoll means
through emotions.
Emotions, feelings, images.
Yeah, it's one of those things where, like, Mordin's kind of getting the general idea.
He's got a pseudo comprehend language.
Yeah, for the most part, yeah.
But only when I'm mentally connected to one person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I offer my condolences to you and yours, but take the meat. Keep on trying to survive. Hopefully, this winter will be ended soon.
We will do this.
I put out my hand I put out my hand for a shake.
He just stares at you like you're fucking weird.
I reach over, I grab his wrist, bring it up, grasp hands, and move it up and down.
He does so, but it's one of those things of like, this is like really fucking.
It's like Baymax doing a fist pound. I get it.
Yeah.
I just look at them and be like, it's a.
You don't even see them at the moment.
Yeah, you guys.
They kind of walked behind some. They walked behind a bit of a grove of trees.
Okay, I'm sorry. Remember, I had to step out for a little bit.
Yeah.
No, that's fine. Mordin stepped behind a grove of trees with the thing and started kind of piling out half of the mammoth that you had killed earlier in the week.
We have plenty.
I mean, it's a mammoth. It's a mammoth.
You were able to get all the meat into. Oh.
Granted, it's cut up, and there's also entrails and stuff, and you kind of left whatever parts are unusable.
I did give them all of the entrails and stuff like that. Kept most of the, I would say, better cuts of meat.
The prime cuts.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
I gave them the stew cuts.
Here, have the giant liver. There you go.
They'd probably enjoy it.
Yeah, I don't know. To them, it's just meat. They'll probably even eat it raw for the most part.
I kind of want liverwurst now.
Oh, smoked liverwurst.
Or liverwurst on pumpernickel is
give me on Kaiser toasted with just 2 slices of American cheese, nothing else.
Oh.
All right, sorry.
I'm hungry. I just ate and I'm hungry now. God damn it. I did this to myself.
That's not your fault, not mine.
I have nothing to do with this. I have never actually had liver, so...
Liverwurst is just, like, ground up liver.
Again, I have never had it, so I would not know.
It stinks.
Would you be willing to try?
Sure.
Okay.
I don't know.
That's all I ask.
Next meetup, we're bringing liverwurst.
Yay, peer pressure.
I'm not gonna force liver down somebody's throat. It's just.
Oh, if she doesn't eat it,
I'll bring it, and if she wants to try a piece, I'll.
Oh, if she doesn't eat it, you and I are gonna be eating it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, that's kind of what I figured. Anyways. So there's that, and you kind of make your way back around, and you kind of see the Gnolls off as they start kind of picking up bags and kind of running off into the distance, or sauntering off, I should say. Probably they don't have too much energy, and they're licking their wounds. Sometimes quite literally.
Okay. And then I make my way back to the...
So while all that was happening,
I'm sorry. Did I just imagine the Zoro training arc during the 2-year training, where the gorillas just put saliva on their wounds, be like, "No, that doesn't heal anything. Don't do that."
Oh jeez.
I'm sorry. Okay, sorry.
Oh, that just reminded me of one that was way too far in the past. An anime that probably older than Alex, I think it is.
One Piece?
No, a different anime.
Oh.
That's one. I think it's older than you.
Oh no.
Which one?
Yu Yu Hakusho.
Oh.
Classic.
But the Dark Tournament, when he has the Darkness Dragon underneath the bandage, and Kuwabara just goes, "Wait, what's the purpose of a bandage if it doesn't make your hurty spots go away?" Fucking Kuwabara.
Fucking cool about it.
What's the purpose of a bandage if it doesn't make the hurty spots go away?
Pretty much. Alright, I'm done.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, Yu Yu Hakusho is older than I am. On both the anime and the manga.
Wait, when did it come out?
Oh, it's
sorry.
So the manga came out in 1990, and the television series.
All of you but me, Alan. Oh my god.
That's the manga. The anime came out in 1992 and went till
Still
1994.
older than me by a year.
That's the year I was.
Feel old.
I'm sorry, Alan.
Anyway, let's stop from making everyone feel
Sorry.
old.
Sorry, tangent.
Okay.
Sorry,
Hey,
tangent.
on.
Get off my tall grass! I'm done. I'm muted.
Okay.
I'm muted.
Oh, let's just move on.
Okay, so who wants to talk? Oh, before you start running away, the Gnoll gives a name, my name is Rick Gravelfangs. If you ever come upon a party, tell them you know me. They might
I forgot that was muted.
leave you alone.
And
It's one of those, like, might.
Exchange.
Heavily on the might. Leave you alone.
Duly noted.
It's one of those, like, they might not, but they might. but it's the Rick.
Be safe out there. And then Mordin turns with a salute, like wave behind his back, and makes his way back to the.
Living with metastatic breast cancer means being relentless because every day matters. And having more of them is possible with Rosenia, the only one of its kind proven to help you live significant.
What did I do?
No, an ad started playing.
What?
Really loud.
What?
I'm on the name generator thing. And for some reason the friggin' thing just started playing an ad really loud. I'm sorry about that.
You didn't have an ad blocker. Poor soul.
I have an ad blocker. It just doesn't work here for some freaking reason.
Next time I'll fix that for you.
Poor soul.
It's probably just the ad blocker I need. Anyways, I'm gonna have to edit all of that out. Let me find the... name thingy I want. Anyways, so while everybody else is... Well, Mordin is off talking to the Gnolls. The rest of you are kind of talking to the other Goliaths in the area. There are 4 of them. 2 of them are female, 2 of them are male. And each of them have this kind of like bluish-gray skin. You see tattoos that are across the face in various different patterns. Very much in a kind of like a black kind of look. You see the women each have kind of like longish black hair, and you can see little streaks of color into some of the braids and stuff. They appear to be in kind of like either like a whitish green or a kind of like a purpley kind of color. You can probably kind of guess that they dye their hair a little bit with the berries or plants of the area.
With the flora,
Yeah. And you can kind of also tell that their armor is made out of lots of hide and fur. And these are similar to the Goliaths that you had met previously, though there's a little bit of a difference. You had previously met the Akhenathi clan, I believe.
Sounds right.
And
Akhenathi. Akhenathi.
Akhenathi. Alright, I'll type it into the chat. Akhenathi. So you come across this group, and the conversation is yours to start with. If there's any questions or any introductions that want to be made.
Just kind of... since they were talking since the one that seems to be in charge kind of talk to me first, be like...
And you kind of see this older... you can kind of see like a few like wrinkles around the skin. Kind of see some like white and gray hairs amongst the hair. Showing a little bit of age, probably middle age, probably like late 30s, or early 40s. Kind of look. Again, Goliaths, I would say, have a lifespan of... As I scroll down through the page here...
I think they're like 80 years, isn't it?
Yeah, they have they have lifespans comparable to humans.
Okay. Meanwhile, Dearaen sitting here with pretty much a similar hair. Similar looking to hair by being in his mid-20s.
Well, you have extenuating circumstances, and you're also got heritage from.
I also pasted off me, so.
You're half demon, half dwarf.
Half demon, at least. Anyway, I go up and just introduce myself. Be like, sorry for not introducing ourselves. Dearaen Tul'kir. And just do the little
the little bow kind of deal.
The little swirling of the hand bow kind of thing.
Right. As I try to switch accents here.
Just imagining them staring at him.
I have a bard. I have a thing for the flare. Shut up.
My
No,
name
I'm
is.
just saying they're the big stoic guys. I'm just imagining
You look at their foreheads and then you see a loading bar and a swirling circle that they're thinking, processing.
My name is Elef Sog. You have done us a great service today and have left us without any perished.
Pleasure to meet you. We're usually known. I'll let the others introduce themselves, but lately we've been introduced as the Defenders of Good Mead. And I will then pause and let everyone else.
You are of the Dentons, I see.
Yes.
We are heading to the spine of the world, though. We have been hearing some bad rumors going on. But the Durgar are up to stuff.
Durgar are creating a rather unique golem of some sort.
Yeah. Something bad, that's all.
You kind of see this other Goliath. This man, he's got that really hard jawline, a little bit more of a blunter nose in comparison to the woman. It's even the top of the head, their head kind of feels very square in comparison to their female counterparts, which are a little bit more round.
The stereotypical jarhead that you'd see in cartoons.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Yeah.
This kind of one comes up as I am known as the Vzir, or the Zvir. We are warriors and hunters of the as I come back to my notes, we are warriors. We are warriors of the Tul'kir clan.
Oh god, not that again.
It is not a meme. Do not laugh. We will kill you.
We already did it earlier. We don't need to do it again. We did it before the stream.
You are laughing right now. How dare you? Do not make fun of our culture.
What are you talking about? I didn't say anything. I'm just saying, we're not going to make the joke.
Come on, you give head pats to the back. I think
you're just breaking all of the social construct.
We're just bringing all the harmless stereotype racist shit, but it's still racist shit.
I gotta ask, and sorry if it's rude, but why don't you, your males grow beards?
Oh, no. From one reference to another, goddamn.
Oh no.
I mean, from what I hear, you're descendants of giants and they grow beards.
You're descendants of stone giants. You are correct. But
Oh,
stone giants are not ones for the bristly hair. Our females, they are the ones that grow hair.
oh.
Though usually on the top of their head, not on their face. You humans are different. Much
You
like
come in all
boars.
shapes and sizes. As evidenced by me being short.
I look at Sho Val and just imagine him with a beard, but also I just see his brother and be like, no.
All I need to do is find the belt of dwarven kind. DM, make it happen.
We're about to go up against a dwarf Durgar. You might.
DM, make it happen.
Please.
Hint, hint, hint. Anyway,
All with a beard. Imagine it.
Sho Val with a beard?
Beard. Tok gets a beard.
Everybody gets a beard.
Oh,
We just
oh,
keep
sorry.
Kibbles with a beard.
Oh god, we just
you get a beard. You get a beard.
Kibbles-
Everyone
Kibbles-
gets a beard.
Kibbles is a beard.
Anyways,
Anywho.
this session is all off the rails, I guess.
The Tok goes over there and introduces himself.
Yeah, it's alright. I'm trying
Just walk.
I'm trying to figure out what. Okay. Okay.
Just do a heavy Russian accent. You should be fine with Goliaths.
No, you're just trying to make. You're just trying to make silly of our culture.
That was not in character.
Ah.
Shut up. That was the same thing with the and that was the same thing with the last time we went with the Goliaths.
Sorry.
Friendship
okay.
all along. No, it was the goal. I did not say that out loud.
Oh, it was totally the goat.
Okay, we're getting off the rails too much.
So, we are of the Wormdoom Crag. Are you familiar with its location?
Yeah, say that.
Disvir says, Disvir is a little stockier, kind of very broad-shouldered, and very, very much kind of that. If you could pin him as like a, I want to say like a heavy lifter kind of deal, like somebody that does the like bench presses like all day.
A weightlifter?
Yeah, but it's a little less bodybuilder, but it's like all of the muscle mass is just like up in the like just the pecs and shoulders.
Alex.
Lumberjack.
No, I have a good reference.
Oh God,
The Mountain from Game of Thrones.
I'm not familiar, but sure.
Looks like he's built of all muscle, but doesn't have like definitive six-pack abs like you would see with a bodybuilder. But
Yeah,
you
that's
can
fair.
tell he's like built like a fucking brick house.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
Lumberjack.
Yeah, he's kind of got that lumberjack kind of vibe, but it's very much a little top heavy. But some of the clothing that he's wearing kind of hides the thinness of his legs.
Skip the leg day.
He's probably skipped a few leg days. So he kind of mentions that they are from the Wormdoom Crag. Edefsog looks over and points at the other two. My younger progenitor... Or, not progenitor.
Prodigy?
Prodigy. I have been teaching her how to perform the archery. She is Luzgi. And Kuznir is a bit abrasive. You may want to refrain from speaking with him.
Noted.
That being said, he does what he does very well. And you kind of see the two of them start carving into the elk and kind of piecemealing parts of it to make easier for transport. As
field dressing it.
Yeah, field dressing it.
I'm learning new hunting things from them. How do you look up?
Yeah, field dressing and kind of like skinning it a little bit and whatever else.
Cutting the horns off for like, handle.
Taking elk horn and using it for whatever they use it for, be it just purely aesthetic reasons or for maybe like using it for like a handle of a knife or something.
Yeah, usually it's either like decorative tools, like a I can't remember what it is, but there's usually a smoothing tool that's made out of bone, or a handle, usually.
Yeah.
Antlers have like a lot of uses.
Mm-hmm. And you kind of see them going through that, and then Edefsog goes, "We are thankful that you have saved us from unwanted bloodshed. Times are hard."
The lengthy winters has made everyone aggressive in different ways.
Yeah.
It has stretched resources pretty thin for everyone.
I mean, we just dealt with a druid who tried to turn the animals against everyone.
Yeah,
that is very concerning.
Oh,
yeah. But we did learn that there were ulterior motives to that one. Different story for a different time.
I am not one to be messing with the forces of nature. I usually just try to take what we need. But even now, what we need is becoming more and more. There has been some sicknesses running through our camps. Now, in addition to our feuds with the Akhenathi clan. They live in the Sky Tower shelter.
We all just look at each other like, oh, we talk to those people.
I'm not back yet, so it's up to you three.
I just look at Sho Val since he pretty much won the event with Tok's help. Like, should we? Just get the look of, should we?
What kind of rivalry do you have with them?
Originally, it was more of a friendly competitiveness. Are you familiar with here was a picture of a thing.
A picture?
Oh. Are you familiar with Goatball?
I cannot say I am.
Dearaen
It was the game that you two played with the ones we met in the other planes as Mordin walks up. You know, the pushing the boulder?
That was not goat.
Oh.
Dearaen has flashbacks at the word goat.
See this horrified look come over Dearaen's face.
No, it's like first of horror, then of anger. Be like,
I see that.
In the same, sorry, in the same like of Dinkelberg, the Dinkelberg meme.
Dinkelberg.
Goats.
I have a vendetta against goats that attack me now.
There is no actual goats involved with goat ball. It is the skin of the ball is made out of goat.
Oh, that's what.
Sorry if that raises any ill memories, though I don't understand why you'd have ill memories of goats. Though I suppose
it's related to the druid. You're fine. You're fine.
that is understandable.
But as our friend back there mentioned, look, just like quick glance back at Mordin, we did play a couple games with a traveling band of Goliaths.
If you're talking about the boulder race,
That's what I did. I pushed a rock.
Yeah, just like snap of the finger and point, be like, yeah, that one.
That's why I don't remember the goat ball thing. I didn't do that.
Not so very stealthily put the bag of holding back on Dearaen's belt.
Disveer kind of looks over, kind of with a look of disdain, but also disappointment.
Like I'm ridiculing his sport.
Well, it's more just like you can see a flash of disdain over the fact that like he knows that the Akhenathi are more geared towards that of the
nomadic kind of thing.
Well, the feats of strength contests, such as it's one of those things where it's like, oh, you met the Akhenathis.
Yeah, and I just look at it and be like, to be fair, we did not know of any rivalry until after the fact.
That is understandable. Though, as for the Akhenathi clan, they claim that we have cheated them out of one of their games, but we are of the... we try to remain reputable. We enjoy our competitive games. There is no fun in just winning without skill.
Why not just play them again?
Well, originally, if it was just an accusation, then It might have blown over. However,
Someone escalated something, didn't they?
yeah, it escalated in a way. I'm actually not too partial with all the details at the moment. I personally was working as a hunter at the time.
Well,
but that being said, our contact with them has been very tenuous since.
Well,
it might be possible for us to try to renegotiate. You seem to be very capable in the arts of words, though.
Glance at Mordin, knowing nod.
Hey, he's staring at you.
I know. I glance at Mordin, knowing nod.
Plus 12 for persuasion checks. God damn it.
Oh, just wait until the next level. I have
I'm
plans.
getting a tongue back again when I have these two.
Okay. Anyway, good.
What? Now shut up.
Anyways, okay. Well, the original reason we came up here didn't really have anything to do with the quote-unquote clan dispute that your tribes have, but it might include both of you. Both the tribes. Because the Duergar that were mentioned earlier might threaten the safety and integrity of both your clans.
You mentioned the Duergar. Are you talking about the fortress? That is to the west of us.
So they're building some kind of weapon, which might threaten the sanctity of both the Thun Lagalaka and the, as soon as I look it up real fast, Akhenathi. Yeah, these pronunciations, goddamn.
Welcome to D&D. Nothing is pronounced well.
And you've got the worst of it.
And I've got the worst of it because I have to say it in an accent.
Yep.
We are of the Thun Lagalaka clan.
Yeah, I'm not gonna have
Though we're not of the friends of the Akhenathi clan because they're assholes that will not listen to reason.
Well, then maybe you'll band together against a bigger asshole.
If only it were that simple, they would not even speak to any of us. Being said, if you do wish to attempt negotiations, I'm sure our own speaker, as you Ten-Towners like to put it, would be more than happy to attempt to settle things instead of letting things run on as they are.
Well, we do have a good mediator. I slap Sho Val in the back and be like, what? Yeah, he actually beat them in their game.
That's true. I did push the rock farther.
I'm pretty sure it's going to be more than just feat of strength. Though, looking at your party, you're... he kind of looks over at Tok and even Sho Val. You do seem very well equipped in the muscle department.
Where he looks at his arm.
I'm sorry, friend, but you are a twig.
They saw him
I hit Dearaen on his shoulder.
+2! I've got a +2, damn it.
I'm sorry, friend, but you are a twig.
They saw him was just holding me back.
Just looks at him, thinks about, holds up finger. Light starts to pour out, be like, no. Put down finger, no.
Yes, I am insulting your physique because you are not strong.
He's got a point.
Holds up both hands, all five fingers.
What is your athletics modifier?
+5, actually.
It's not bad.
I've got proficiency.
Okay. I'll put it like this. You're talking to Goliaths that can easily, like, lift, like, really heavy boulders just with ease. It's one of those, like, yeah, you could do it, but you'd be struggling a bit.
As looks back at the trees that I burned down, like, it looks back at the Goliath who said that. Just kind of.
That being said, there is more strength than just your physical aspects. I will allow. Elsa kind of like steps in a little bit, kind of going like, "Okay, come on, give them a little break. They just saved us."
Yeah, it's just like, do I see like just a slight bead of sweat from the point that the fact that I just pointed out the big explosion I caused? Be like, oh fuck, yeah, he just did that.
Like, you cannot throw it like back down, man. Nope.
It's like, yeah, we don't want to blow up.
Yeah.
Take it easy.
If you're seeking the Sunlight Fortress, we can take you there. It would be more than thanks for the saving our skins, as it were. Had you not stepped in, I fear that some of us may be in their bellies by now.
I'm sure it's more saving the elk skin than anything. You were holding your own pretty well.
You do not know the terrors of Gnolls, I see. They will eat everything. Elk, human, Goliath. To be fair, I think our skin's a little bit more too tender for the likes of them. But that being said, we're not tender.
Tough. Tender is the good stuff.
Makes me hungry again.
we are not the nice, tender, juicy meat. The one that has water flowing through our veins.
I could have picked up Korean turkey. God damn it! Just
we are not the kind of meat that melts in your mouth. That falls off the bone.
I hate you. I love you, but I hate you. God fucking damn it!
Get that nice.
Stop.
I'm sorry. I'm pulling a Monty.
You told me a lot of fucking things. God damn it.
Anyways, so yeah, they offer to take you to the fortress as a little bit of payment for
Breaking up the fight
and saving them a little bit of hassle.
I looked at everyone else and be like, do you want to do that, or want to go strictly to the fortress, or do you want to kind of make amends to the two clans?
Oh wait, hold on, give a second. Give me one second.
And I say this quietly so they don't hear.
Mordin, you were kind of given directions towards a chasm,
yes.
Which is also relatively close, though a little bit more east of where you were wanting to go. So let me pull up my map here so I can kind of like point out where things are.
And I kind of asked the two actually decked out as hunters. Either any of you know when the full moon is happening? I've kind of gotten turned around in my astral calendar.
You kind of, one of the other Goliaths kind of and pokes their head up. You're looking about probably 10 days from now.
Wonderful. Thank you. I pull out...
One of them rolled actually pretty well, so...
I can see that on stream. Yes.
Yes.
And I write that down.
You're welcome.
The very few times I actually look at stream, and I saw that.
Yes.
Wonderful.
Wunderbar.
Wunderbar. So, I will let you kind of discuss, but I want to know where you want to go. Basically, everything is kind of in the spine of the world. Almost directly south from where you are is the Sunblight Fortress. South, like east southeast is the Cackling Chasm, and the Sky Tower Shelter and Wormdoom Crag are kind of like a southeast. Yeah, I'm trying to wrap it up a little bit.
Yeah.
I just block.
Yeah, no, I get that. We're running a little bit long, so I'm trying to.
Yeah, we're having fun. It's fine.
Well, we did start a little bit late, so understandable.
Yeah.
Did we want to just have the options available and then we give the
Decide
answer?
next week.
Decide like off screen and then do it that game.
Okay. I will let you decide off screen, but I'll just kind of jump us there a little bit. So we will kind of pick up next week with us figuring out where our adventurers decide that they want to go. They have an assassination quest at the request of the Gnolls, a negotiation quest at the request of the Goliaths, and an infiltration and potential sabotage quest from the from 10 Towns. Though one of them is more mandatory than the others, I will say.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
There is a time clock on these things. So, you do have time. How much? You don't know.
Well, you know we have at least 10 days.
Well, you got 10 days for going over to the west of everything and finding a hotspot for frost giant religious / political / whatever output. So yeah, we will figure out where we want to go from there next time. Thank you all for joining, and yeah. Thank you all for playing. This has been a lot of fun, and we've gotten 55 episodes out of this thing.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
We've been playing for a very long time, and I'm still enjoying all of this.
Yeah.
So, yeah. We will all catch you next time, and if y'all feel like supporting us, please do. So,
Please.
thank you. Bye.